It's your main dog, it's your partner, everything but a window shopper, man. And I'm back with y'all with another story time. You know what I'm saying? Just cause I fuck with y'all and y'all fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, this story is about the this time that I was simping over my crush. So like, I think this is when I was like 17 or something, like 17. Yeah, I was like either 17 or I was gonna turn 18. Yeah, I was 17. So at this time, right, I remember I was going to stadium. That's in Tacoma. I was going to stadium, and like I was never going to school. I was always skipping class. I would come in hella late. I would come in like after lunch, missing like the first three periods. So like, you know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't gonna graduate, but like when my counselor called me in, like, oh yeah, Nigel, I need to talk to you. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why you need to talk to me? And then she was like, we gotta talk about your grades and you know what I'm saying, your credits. So I was like, all right, we can talk about that. So I walked with her to her office. She just straight up like sit me down, go straight to it. Like, you not finna graduate on time. Like, if you don't go get these credits, you're not graduating in time. You're gonna be here an extra year. Nigga, she must have said that and like my whole body just stiffened. I was like, but it's like I knew I was fucking up, bro. Like, I wasn't going to school. I was coming at like lunchtime, like missing my first three periods. Like, I knew I didn't have the credits, but it was just like hearing that from somebody else, it just fucked me up. So we in her office, she going through like all the options. She like, you could either take some online classes on the side, or you could just ditch the whole school altogether and go one of those schools where you get like credits fast. And I was like, okay. So I went to first try the online shit. But everybody know, like, once you behind in high school, nigga, like, it's super hard to catch up because the homework just piles up. And then it's like you still trying to figure out the old shit they doing, and now they got new shit. So you gotta try, you know what I'm saying? It's just too much. So I only did that for like I don't know, like a week or some shit. And I gave that up. So I go back to my counselor like, look, that shit ain't gonna work. Like, it's just not gonna work. It's too much work. It's too much piled up on me. Like, let me do the other option. She was like, if you do the other option, you're gonna be at another school. Like, you're not gonna go here no more. And at this time, like, my friends and shit, they had already moved out from the school. Like, I ain't really fuck with nobody at the school at this point. So I was like, fuck it, I'll start over. She give me like all the badass alternative schools as options. She's like, you can go to this one school called Oakland, you can go to this one school. And then she said one school that actually like stood out to me. She was like, you can go to Willie Stewart Academy. Now, if y'all been to alternative schools, you know it's always like an academy or like, what is it? It's either academies or it's like, it's some shit like that. That's how you know you're going to alternative school. It always got that extra shit at the end of it. So I'm like, I'm gonna go with the Willie Stewart one. Cause in my head, I'm like, if I do go to this Willie Stewart, like, I feel like it's like an upscale ghetto school. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't super ghetto, but like it's kind of chill ghetto where I can meet some cool people. Like, I ain't gonna be there in that super gang banged out niggas bringing guns and shit. So I was like, I mean, I wasn't scared of that. It was just like, I went there to handle business. Like, I wasn't there to, you know what I'm saying, play around. So that's why I was like, let me find the school that's closest to the best as far as I can get with alternative. So yeah, so she tell me I'm gonna start in October or some shit. October, November, I think it's October. She's like, yep, you're gonna start in October. So during this time, I'm still going to school though. Like, really, I'm going to school, it's like filler. You know what I'm saying? You watch anime, it's like the filler arc. I'm just going there really spacing out. Because, like, I'm not going to be here long. You're not going to keep grading me on this work because I'm going to a different school in a minute. So I'm like, there's really no point. But I was kind of sad, though, because there was another little baddie, you know what I'm saying, I was there. She was stupid thick. Like, I know she played volleyball. She had the volleyball build, bro. it like she had 2 volleyballs in her back pockets. Swear to God, she was stupid thick. And she was like from like the South. You know that was homemade, homegrown. I was like, damn, I think her name was like Angelica or something. Like real sexy, like natural white girl, like long hair. Like, no, she wasn't even white. She was mixed. She just looked hella white. She was mixed. And then she used to always tell me like, oh man, I'm dating this one dude. Like, she would break it down pretty much like she didn't like the dude and she was looking for like a way out. She's like, I don't like my boyfriend. Like, he don't do this, he don't do that. And I'm really just sitting there like, oh yeah, he don't do that. What we doing? What you trying to say? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you trying to say? We can go in the back of the school and get cracking. You know what I'm saying? But what I was gonna say, yeah though. So I'm pretty much just at school, like just going through my filler arc. Then when October come around, what happened? So October comes around, I get dressed, I go there, and I think I go either by myself or my mom comes. Either one. I think I get one by myself. So the first day there was like, it was like what you call like on a normal school, like what's that shit called? You know when y'all go there and y'all getting y'all schedules and shit for the first time? That's pretty much what the first day was for me. Like, I met the teachers, they gave me my schedules, they showed me where everything was. Like, it wasn't really like my first day as far as being in class, but they were just showing me around everything. And mind you, this motherfucker is like the size of a gas station, no cap. It was like 5 classrooms. You had English, math, science, and you had like history. You had history. So you had 4 classes. This is the only 4 classes you need. So there was no what's it called? What's that shit called? There was no like no gym. You know what I'm saying? There was no other classes like that. It was just your main like core classes. So I'm really looking at everything in this bitch like, what the fuck, man? This shit small as fuck. Like, this the school I'm finna be going to? Like, it really kind of broke my spirit, bro. I'm like, man, this just corny. But at the same time, looking around, I'm like, ooh, see a little, you know what I'm saying? A little workaround. I see the people that might be in my class, like some students. They look kind of cool, so it's brightening up my spirit. And then while I'm doing that, I hear the door. You know what I'm saying? I hear the door crack open. They had someone come deliver our lunches. Like, it's not like your average school where your lunch is already there. They have to have somebody come from the district to deliver lunches, and it was in a brown sack. Like, this shit made me feel like I was eating at a field trip. And you know how you didn't have money to get you like a good lunch from your house or made a lunch? You had to get that sack lunch. That's what they provided for us. I'm like, this place is ghetto. But and then I met my new counselor that works at that alternative school. She was hella cool though. We chopped it up. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get you out of here as quick as I can. And then she pretty much just ran through the credits I was missing. She was like, you missing like 23 credits. Bro, she said that, nigga, my heart hit the ground. I said, like, you know how you feel just defeated? Like, you just like, man, there's nothing I could do. Everything's just started against me. That's how I felt. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be here pretty much till I'm like 20 or something. And they had a rule to where it was like, I think you could be there till you was like 21, but after that you had to leave. So I was like, I'm 17 now, that's 4 years. There's no way I'm gonna be here 4 years. And that's when I start like, doing my research. I start talking to people, they seem cool. And I talked to one of my old homeboys. He was like, at the time I think he was like 19. I'm like, bro, you 19? He was like, yeah, I'm finna turn 20. I said, so is it really true that you can be here till you're 21? And he was like, yeah. You could be here till you're 20, but I'm not planning on doing that. I'm like, fucking right. Ain't nobody trying to be here that long. And my other homie, I think he was 20. So I'm like, damn, bro, you damn near close. Like, if you don't get your shit together, they gonna take you up out of here. But the cool thing was, if you did turn 21, they had another program where you can get your GED. This was just strictly getting your high school diploma. So that was cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward. Time go by, like I say, like 4 months. At this point, I'm established. I got like my little, my little crew of friends. I got like my friends I really fuck with. I got people that I can just chop it up in class. I know the teacher's first name. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm settled in. I'm settled in. You know what I'm saying? I'm settled in. And then it must have been like so they had this thing to where it's like you could set up what time you wanted to go, because they had like a morning shift and they had like an afternoon shift. I think the morning shift was like 9 to 12 and the afternoon shift was like 12 to 3. So you could pretty much choose what what session you wanted to go to. Most people chose the morning shift, because then you out of school at 12, you got the whole day to do whatever the fuck you want to do. But I chose the afternoon shift. But I guess this one day I was like, man, I'm up early, I'm bored, I can just knock this shit out. Because oh no, actually I'm lying. If you came in early, you still had to do your regular shift, or session. So I came in early thinking like, if I knock it out the way, nigga, I don't have to come back. So I come in early, I walks in, boom, bust a left, bust a right, go to my science class. I had science for the first half hour or hour and a half. I say what's up to my teacher, Mr. Lund. Mr. Lund, he's like this funny ass old dude. He was like, I think he was gay, but like that's not even an issue. I'm just letting y'all know he was gay, but he was hella funny. He was hella cool. Like, I would crack jokes with him. He'd be like, Nigel, do your work. You always messing with people. Do your work. I'm like, Mr. Lund, come on, man. Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, Mr. Lund, what's the answer number 4? He like, I'll help you, but I'm not give you the answer. I'm like, bad. I ain't bad. I'm just messing with you, but he was cool though. So I go in there, hey, Mr. Lund, how you doing? He, what's up, Nigel? He said, you here early? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get this work out the way. So, yeah, I do that, and then